guys? I hope you all are well. Good evening. Okay guys, today's video guide is for the Necromancer class for patch 269. This is the GR solo build meta. Poison Scythe is absolutely mental. It's so good guys, it's super tanky. It's a proper old school melee build. And yeah, it does absolutely crazy damage. I've already done 119. I'm currently ranked 26 Necromancer in the EU. I've actually got that footage, guys, for today's video as well, in action as well, which is pretty cool. So yes, it's super strong, guys. Super strong. Right, guys. So basically, it's a legacy of dreams build. Okay, so it's all about this gem here. So basically, you're not allowed to wear no green gear. You can't wear no set gear, and we've really just quick this out here. While you have no set bonuses equipped, every legendary item you have equipped increases your damage dealt by 375% and reduces your damage taken by 2%. This bonus is doubled for ancient items. So to get the best out of this build, you must have all ancient gear, and hopefully with the right rolls as well. Okay, so get farming, guys, get reforging, and get that GG gear. And yeah, you got to get this gem, guys, to level 99 as soon as possible as well. As soon as possible. To achieve maximum bonus. Yeah, it's a full-on LoD build and it's great. It's got tons of healing. The tank in this build is phenomenal. It has so much tank and it's super hardcore friendly as well. Super hardcore friendly. So yeah, it's very cool, man. But basically, it's all about this skill here, guys, Grim Scythe, which auto applies 3 curses. And as we swing our scythe, you can see here we've got our 2 little pets here, our simi pets from this rune here, Simulacrum, Blood and Bone. So we get these 2 guys here. These guys always hit at maximum damage regardless of your essence pool. Okay, but for us though, we must drain our essence pool completely by casting Skeletal Mage. Okay, that's part of the mechanics there. Because as we gain mana, then Legendary Stain will proc and make us do melee damage. So during your main rotation, we want to make sure our Necros hit is just as hard as those other fellas. But like I said earlier, these guys here, man, it's a full-on area damage build, and because of that massive arc, you can hit so many enemies, you know, at once and just absolutely obliterate them. It's actually really good. It's very fun. It's currently the top build for the Necro, man, on season 269. Right, guys. So yeah, let's do a quick run down the gear. Then we'll talk about mechanics and things like that. Okay guys, your main hand weapon is Tragul's Corroded Fang. Okay, the Curse Scythe rune for Grim Scythe rune now has a 100% chance to apply a curse, and you do a 200% increased damage to those cursed enemies. So normally it's 15%. For those that know, guys, basically you get 3 curses off this Grim Scythe here. Okay, so you get these 3 runes here. Okay, so you get the Crapify, Crippling Curse, that reduces enemy units' movement speed by 75%. That helps proc your Crispin Ring as well, and reduces damage taken as well by 30% for 30 seconds as well, man. So it's a huge extra tank thing there as well. Leech as well, guys, gives you healing as well, which is great. And Fertility will kill the monsters once they're at 15% health or lower as well, and all that lasts 30 seconds as well. So every time you swing, you're just going to be applying those 3 curses all the time to those targets. That's disgusting. It's really good. So good. Offhand, guys, you want to use Legend's Disdain, okay? Like I said earlier, Grim Scythe deals additional damage based on how much points of essence it restores. Okay, so this is go up to 80%. I've got a quite nice one here, actually. It's not too bad. So, yeah, basically, you want to empty your essence pool. And as you're gaining essence by basically spamming Grim Scythe, because it's an essence generator, you would do more damage with your Scythe abilities, okay? Like I said earlier, though, your Simulacrum pets here and here hit regardless, maximum damage anyway, okay, because it's just the way the mechanic works. So basically your essence dump is Skeletal Mage Contamination. Because we're using the Raz of Violations rune now, Shoulders, it gives you a rune which is basically Singularity. Now Singularity basically makes it so when you cast that pet, it uses all your essence, so it's a perfect essence dump now, and it makes this build viable. It's brilliant. Just cast that man and start swinging. Once it's full up, recast your Contamination Mage, keep swinging to achieve optimal DPS. Brilliant. So simple as well, man. So simple. Okay guys, for boots, you want to use Ice Climbers. Okay, why are we using Ice Climbers? It's because we're using Stone Gauntlets. Now Stone Gauntlets give you an absolute insane amount of tank. Also guys, this item is achieved, but you can only get this item by using a Barbarian. Okay, so if you've got a Barbarian friend, just say to him, hey bro, drop me some of those Stone Gauntlets I need for my Necro build, okay? And hopefully you can get the right roll as well. So what does it do? Getting hit increases your armor by 50%, but reduces your movement speed and your attack speed by 15 and 20%, and that stacks up to 5 times. It gives you a massive debuff by a ton of armor. Now, for those that don't know, Ice Climbers get rid of that effect. Gets rid of the bad debuff here, so that's why you wear them. Gaining immunity to freeze and immobilize effects, so it gets rid of the bad effect here, so that way you can keep all that glorious armor, and it's one of the key items in this build that makes it viable. So yes, great man, it's a really really good combo. And you see a little buff icon down here when you're turned into stone. Brilliant. Okay guys, for pants you want to use golem skin breeches. Okay, it gives you a short cooldown on your golem skill here as well, which is very very important to the build, because we want to maintain it. We'll be setting off as many poison abilities as possible. Okay, we'll go over that in just a sec. Okay, so basically guys, it gives you cooldown on your golem, and it gives you an extra 30% less damage while your golem is alive as well. So again, even more tank, and it just keeps you alive forever. It's so so great. Love it man, love it. Also guys, make sure you use red gems in your chest and your legs for even more armor man. Even more armor man, keeps yourself alive. Brilliant. Also guys, for these pants you can change them out for the Witch Doctor's Swampland Waders if you wish. You will lose some tank obviously, but then you can gain another elemental damage bonus. Okay, because the Swampland Waders rolls elemental damage bonus, and you can get some poison pants. Each with the right roll. Woo! Even more DPS. So essentially you can go that route if you want to, but if you're new to the build, definitely start with golden skin breaches, because it just makes it a bit easier to play. Brilliant. Okay guys, so yeah, we use the Unity. Unity gives you 50% damage reduction between yourself and your follower. Make sure you want your follower obviously as well, otherwise it won't work, and make sure your follower has a token that makes it so he can't die. I just tend to use the Templar with the full healing setup as usual. Brilliant. Extreme guys, like we talked about earlier. Okay guys, next thing I'm going to use for belt is, of course, Dainty's Binding. So basically, as you curse enemies, you gain up to 50% damage reduction as well. So it's a perfect belt for this man. Just go bang bang bang, even more tank. Brilliant. I do need to get a slightly better one though. That's not great. It's okay. Okay guys, next ring is a convention of elements. So this basically, this ring here cycles through all the elements. The Necro only has 3 elements. All the other characters have 4. So you have a really good uptime on your poison cycle right there, man. Once you hit that poison cycle, that's when you can see your crazy damage go off. Okay, your crazy damage. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant. So you hit that poison cycle, guys, hit that dislocation, proc your Crispin's ring, stuff dies super quick. Super quick, it's brilliant. Okay, guys, so yeah, this is a new item got changed in the last patch. Raz's Violation, okay, so what does this do now? Skeletal Mage gains the effect of the Gift of Death rune, okay, which is great. So every time you cast a Mage, it gives you a corpse on the floor, okay, which is great. That way you can use it on your Command Golem here, okay, and it'll proc it, so it's got a lot of good synergy here. Also, though, it gives you the Singularity rune like we talked about earlier. So this is basically, you cast one mage, you lose all your essence, and then that's when you start swinging and proc your Legend Stone to get to more damage reduction. Brilliant. But also, guys, this item is fantastic now. It gives you damage reduction as well. Look, you gain up to 50% damage reduction if your essence is not full. How cool is this, man? So I've got even more tank. Even more tank. So you got Razes as well, guys. It's just so good for this build. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay guys, for Helm, there's a couple of options actually. You can use Yorick's Crown like I've used in here. Increase the effect of any gem socket in this item by up to 100%. So right now I'm getting a ton of life out of this helm. But if you want more damage, you could go in Dariel's Helm. It's a helmet that rolls elemental damage on it. So you can go that way as well. But so basically, if you want more tank, go to Yorick's. If you want more damage, go Andariel's, man. Nice. For chestplate, guys, we're using the Aquila Cuirass, okay? While above 93% primary resource, all damage taken is reduced by 50%. Okay, so you can use it's another safeguard, okay? But you can use another chestplate here. You can use like Taurash's chestplate, for instance, from a wizard for the attack speed bonus. So whatever you really fancy in this slot, really, it's up to you. But Aquila's always nice because, you know, once that's full up, then Razes will turn off, this will turn on, sort of thing, you know? So it's another safeguard, but you can literally, like I said, use anything you want, really. It's up to you. But Taurash's chestplate should be pretty good, because it's the only chestplate I think in the game with attack speed on it, so yeah, maybe use that. If you got a wizard friend, of course. Okay, guys, now key to the build is the new Haunted Visions, okay? New Haunted Vision, now if we read this quickly out, Simulacrum now drains 1% of your maximum life every second and lasts forever. This never runs out now, so it's absolutely perfect for the build. It's so good. So normally with a build like this, you have to stack a ton of cooldown to, you know, keep Simia, but because with this now, it lasts forever, which is great. Don't worry about the drain maximum life every second. Your natural regen in Paragon will counter all of that anyway from here. Okay, so don't worry about it. It's brilliant. Right, so what else is there? They now can duplicate Grim Scythe instead of Skeletal Mage, and this is exactly why this works now. Okay, so that's why we get these two dudes, man, and they just start swinging. Just start swinging, man. So yeah, it's absolutely it's fantastic. Then you want on this one here, guys, you can use Blood and Bone. Create 2 Simulacrum members that are made of blood and bone. Or duplicate your secondary skills for 10 seconds, man. And boom, boom, boom. and it's key to the build. Next gem, guys, we're using, of course, is Simplicity Strength. Now, in the cube here, we are using Depth Diggers. Okay, so Depth Diggers, because it's a primary skill. Simplicity Strength increases the damage of your primary skills. Depends on what rank you get. I've got 120 at the moment, so it's 85%. Hits with primary abilities heal you for 4% in your maximum health. Now, this build has a lot of max health already, so you're going to get a lot of that health back as well, and makes you do tons and tons of damage. And yeah, that'll also, you can get, because you were using Depth Diggers as well, you get even more primary skill damage as well on top. Because Scythe is always basically gaining essence, you're always proccing your Depth Diggers. Brilliant, man, brilliant. And it hits super hard, man. It's nice to see something like the primary builds come back in the game. And of course, guys, last gem I forgot to mention actually is, of course, is Bane of the Shrink. Because there's a GR solo push build, you need Shrink in there to kill the Rift Guard, and obviously it will take forever. It will take forever. Lovely. Okay, guys, the usual bracer. Like I said earlier, there's two options here. You can use Nemesis. For softcore, I would use Nemesis Braces because, you know, progression from elites is just fantastic. So every time you click on Shrine, bang, you pop a new elite in your GR. You know, especially like on the Rift Guardian fight, you know, you want as many minions around as possible on the Rift Guardian to kill it, because this is an area damage build. So you want Rift Guardians that summon lots and lots of adds, preferably. Okay, but if you don't have that, hopefully you have a pylon ready for the Rift Guardian. You can drag that elite pack that you summon from this bracer to the Rift Guardian to kill it quickly, because these guys here in your own blade as well scale massively with area damage. Absolutely massively area damage, so yeah, it's good. Another option, guys, you use is Ancient Path of Defenders. So if you're playing hardcore, or in my opinion, I would pop those on instead. And basically what that does, it gives you a massive damage reduction when you do a stun. So basically from bone armor dislocation. So, and then the toughness goes. The toughness is just ridiculous. It's so crazy. It goes up super, super high. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so let's go over the cube stuff and explain some stuff in there as well. Okay, guys, Nayar's Black Death. Each different poison skill you use increases the damage of your poison skills, so Grim Scythe, by 100% for 5 seconds. Okay, so we've got nothing, we've got everything here is poison, apart from some Lecher and Blood and Bone, of course. Okay, so we can basically have 5 poison stacks. You'll see a little buff icon just here. Okay, so yeah, they last 15 seconds each. Okay, so yeah. So, but this is obviously one is Grim Scythe, that would be up all the time. So you have the one stack there. Another one here is from Bone Armor Dislocation. Contamination Rage we cast all the time as well. And then Blood Going Middle. This one requires a corpse on the floor though. But remember, because we're using mages, you're getting Gift of Death Rune from the shoulders here anyway for free. So you'll leave a corpse on the floor. So even if you get a Rift Guard with no adds, you'll still be able to consume that corpse with your golem to achieve your 5 stacks of Nayar's Black Death. Okay, and you've got to keep these stacks up all the time. Pay attention to how many stacks you've got down the bottom here, because they start dropping, your damage is going to be greatly reduced. Okay, so we'll try and make sure you always are on 4 or 5, maximum 5 stacks all the time as possible, man. And you'll be wrecking, guys, you'll be wrecking. Okay, so remember, they last 15 seconds each. Okay, 50 seconds each. So suck at these 15 every 15 seconds, basically. Super easy, super simple. Like I said earlier, guys, Depth Diggers, primary skills to generate resource. So basically, Grim Scythe. You can do an extra 100% additional damage to primary skills. Bang! Absolutely fantastic. Sits in the cube, man, because getting that ones to wear are a pain. An absolute pain. Then last but not least, guys, your big damage bonus comes from Crispin's Sentence. You do 100% increased damage against slowed enemies, or triple this bonus against enemies afflicted by any other control apparent effect. Okay, so we're really getting, every time you swing your scythe, man, you're really applying straight away to Decrepify. Okay, it's really proccing it once there. And then you've got your stun as well here on top as well. And that's how you basically achieve your big Crispins. Boom. Okay, that's how you make the Crispins go and do the super pop. So, like I said earlier, pull a ton of mobs, pull loads and loads of mobs to an elite pack. Don't just fight an elite pack by itself. Don't just fight it by itself, unless it's on really low health or something like that. You've got no ads left. But always try to pull as many mobs as you can into an elite pack, okay? As many as possible. And then start attacking that elite pack with all the density around it. And then the area damage will go off. Then you, just as you hit that poison rotation, hit that stun, drop your mage, so you got no essence, and then bang, you just see them drop. So nice, man, so good. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so let's go over the skills as well then. So curse, Grim Scythe curse, guys, your main damage dealer and applies curses. Brilliant. Bone Armor Dislocation, guys. Armor bonus and procs your Crispins when you hit that dislocation for the 2-second stun. Skeletal Mage, guys, Contamination, proc your Nayar's Black Death in the cube, and this is your essence dump, so you can get maximum damage for your Nature's Disdain. Come on, Golem, guys, Decay Golem, again, just another poison skill here to keep your stacks up as well. Same for Death Nova. To be honest, you can use anything you really want, man, whatever you fancy, you know, you could just use, Poison Skeletons, guys, if you wanted to, you know, you could use Command Skeletons and the Poison Skeletons if you wanted to. What is it, Kill Command, you can use these, it's whatever you really fancy. Death Nova, just go click, bang, it's done, sort of thing. So, you know, whatever you want to use, it really doesn't really matter that much. So Necromancer Blood and Bone, guys. So now because of not just saying, sorry, Haunted Visions. Now this now lasts forever. Now create 2 summon icons made of blood and bone. They do create your secondary skills for 10 seconds, man. Bang. But it's not just 10 seconds, it does it forever. So good. So good, man. So good. Also, guys, actually, sometimes in the deeper GRs, I've noticed, now, there's no pet bar for these simi pets, okay? They're not actually classed as pets, by the way. They're not benefiting from anything like Enforcer or Taskers or anything like that, by the way. But these guys, they're not indestructible. They can die, okay? These guys can die, so pay super, super close attention. If sometimes it can be a bit hard because the screen can be quite busy with loads of mobs, man. But if suddenly you feel like, oh, I'm not doing that much damage, have a quick check and just make sure that you've got both your boys next to you, because like I said, they can die. I had some issues with the Butcher for 118 clear the other day, but they can die. So remember, if you die in the game and you lose these guys, and this is off cooldown, you know you're going to be in a bit of a pickle. Okay, you're going to be in a bit of a pickle. So, like I said though, this build has so much tank that you probably won't die, okay? Especially this setup, because it's just so crazy tanky, man. But yeah, pay attention to if one of these guys dies, just recast it, okay? Recast it, because you need both dudes up to keep your damage going. Lovely. Okay, guys. So yeah, for passive standalone, increase your armor by 100% and reduces by 10% for each active minion. We do have one active minion, which is the Golem. So you're getting 90% armor bonus, but because of the Golem Scrim breaches, you know, it's worth doing it this way because you get an extra 30% there as well, which is great. Final surface, guys, as well for self-res, so you know if you die, you know, you won't rip, man, basically. Swift Harvesting, increase the attack speed of Bone Spikes, Scythe and Blood, and Grim Scythe by 15%. You want to be swinging as fast as possible, guys, to basically wreck enemies, basically, as quick as possible. Then last but not least, guys, Spreading Malediction. Love this thing. Receive a 1% damage bonus for each enemy if afflicted by one of your curses. So as you're doing a big pull, you know, what I like to do as well actually is use a contamination to pull mobs like quite far away off the screen. So as you're putting them all in, try to curse as many enemies as possible. Okay, remember those curses last 30 seconds. So curse as many mobs as you can in the pack, and then focus on the elite sort of thing. And that way you get a massive damage bonus, huge damage bonus. Right then, guys. So should we show this in action? We've got 0 orgs on the gear. We've got no orgs whatsoever on the gear. So it's just my seasonal character. We're Paragon at 1058, just a Paragon 1000. And I'm going to show you guys a rank 25 clear. Here we go, guys. Here we go, man. Build in action. This is GR 119 on EU. Okay, guys, I'm just going to be quiet for a bit. I'll let you guys watch this footage, and I'll be back at the end. This pack here I should have skipped, to be honest, because it's a kite pack. If possible, guys, always try to get melee elite packs if you can. Okay, melee elite packs, because when you got these kite ones, it's really annoying. And also, this guy's a Juggernaut, so I was kind of testing my damage here. But normally, a Juggernaut I would normally skip, unless it's got a ton of ads. But unfortunately, these ads, as you can see, is mostly range, like archers and stuff like that. So I should have skipped this guy, really. But yeah, mental though, guys. Juggernaut, most of the time skip. And yeah, always hopefully try to get a pack that is a melee character, so it just chases you around the map so you can pull it to other density and other elites. There we go, just pulled a few more mobs now to get as much area damage as possible. Oh, by the way, guys, in the description of this video, there will be a stat guide on Diablo fans for the best rolls of all the gear, the skill sub, the gemma sub, etc, etc. Also, guys, your Simulacrum pets can be CC'd. They can be knocked back and stuff like that. So pay attention where they're siphoning. Okay, wherever they're swinging, pay attention, because as soon as you move, your Simulacrum pets will teleport right on top of your character's body. Okay, so always pay attention to their position and get them as close as you can to the attack. You can just see how much tank this build has. It's just absolutely crazy. There's so much tank in this. Also, guys, nightmarish effects on enemies on this build is so annoying. Like every time, look, feared, like, I keep getting chain feared. It's so annoying. I need a reduced control parent effects roll on my gear somewhere. But yeah, it was really getting off frustrated. It's like, bloody hell, just let me get to you, man. He kept on fearing me all the time, especially when my rotation was coming up. I was like, stop it, man, stop it. Hey, there we go. So what I'm doing now is I'm scouting for other packs now. So I was like, alright, is there any more packs around here? Right, it's the end of the map. I goes, okay, it's the end of the map. So what have we got? We've got a little speed pylon. Now, speed pylon, guys, is probably one of the best pylons for this build, because it lets you just swing like an absolute lunatic. Absolute lunatic, makes you do so much damage. Thankfully, this guy didn't have Juggernaut. I've got Frozen going off, look. Bang, didn't even touch me. And also, guys, you can't be frozen either because of the ice climbers. Brilliant. Unfortunately, I've killed all the ads off already. I've already killed them off, so I was like, well, this guy's, you know, he's going to die at 50% health anyway because of Frailty Curse proc from Grim Scythe. So I was like, and I still got speed, so I thought, you know what, we've got this farm, we might as well just chop him down. There you guys, main rotation is, you know, it's just, you always want to empty your essence bar, basically. You always want to empty your essence bar, because as you're gaining essence, it's going to proc your Ledger's Disdain and make your Necromancer hit harder with its Scythe. Like I said earlier, though, your Simulacrum pets, though, they always hit at maximum damage. Then you just hit Bone Armor Dislocation on the Poison Rotation and proc your Crisbins, and bang, watch them fall over. Got a nice double pack pull here, so trying to get them all into one spot. We've got some melee skeletons. And I think we've got a Lacuni guy there as well, man. So, yeah. Always try to go for the yellow pack first, because they tend to have the most HP and all that. So, go for the yellow pack first. There's poor power there, guys, from the follower. Oculus Ring for the win. If you can, try jump in there as well, until you get that damage bonus. It's incredible how much healing and toughness this build has. It's really, really good. Even more so if you use Path and Defenders, guys. So, guys, like we were saying earlier about Rift Guardians, your top Rift Guardians in this build is going to be Hamlin and Sanctuaries. They're going to be your top two, okay? Because, like I said earlier, this build will absolutely decimate targets if you've got loads and loads of ads around your target that you want to kill, okay? So, the more the merrier, okay? The more the merrier, because the amount of area damage this thing can proc with your own Scythe and your pet Scythes is absolutely crazy, because that swing arc is huge. It's absolutely massive. It's absolutely massive. You can see it already there. Look, it's just how fast they're dying, man. They die so quickly. So yeah, unfortunately on this this push here, I do have Zoltan Call. Okay, I was really hoping for like a really nice Rift Guardian like Hamlin or Saxtra or something like that, so you can see just how fast you can kill the Rift Guardian with the correct one. But yeah, like I said earlier, because we're using Nemesis braces, if you can time having a pylon for your Rift Guardian fight, you can basically summon an elite pack to fight with your Rift Guardian. Now, I wouldn't worry too much about elite pack, because you can see here, don't really touch us that much, so it doesn't really hurt us that much. So yeah, always try to time a pylon on your Rift Guardian kill, just in case it doesn't summon ads. But if it does, wow, you're just gonna chop it into pieces. And once again, guys, another nightmarish mob, which is really frustrating when you're playing a melee build. Super frustrating, man. But yeah, nightmarish is annoying. It's not like skip or anything like that, but generally, if I see a mob with shielding or juggernaut, I tend to skip them. Unless I've got like a conduit, a power pylon, or an enormous amount of trash to basically area damage them into the ground. I absolutely hate these mobs in here, the smouldering constructs. These things hit so freaking hard, guys. So hard, man. They fire this like little fireball at you and goes underneath your feet. That fireball there. Oh man, if that connects with you, even with this build, man, it can give you like some crazy trouble. Hate those mobs, man. So you guys, like I went out just in that room there, you know, just run in there and just curse over enemies with the Scythe. Remember, the more mobs use Scythe and curse, the more damage bonus you're going to get from the passive Spreading Malediction. You're going to get 1% damage bonus per every mob curse. So remember, it lasts 30 seconds as well, so like, sometimes it's a good idea just to pop out. Curse a few dudes, then engage the pack for maximum damage bonus. The only thing I dislike about this build is the mobility a little bit, you know. I dislike the mobility a bit. Normally when I play a Necro build, I normally have, you know, Blood Rush. You know, just basically teleport around the map sort of thing. So the solo one is sometimes it can feel a little clunky sort of thing. You know, you're just like, oh, I'm stuck behind this door. Obviously this map is not a good map at all for pushing, unfortunately, but you want the big eternal woods and things like that. But sometimes just to fight your way through the door, unfortunately. But it would have been nice to have a teleport in this build. I suppose you could put it in, but you'd lose a Nair's Black Death stack though, which is a lot of damage bonus. But for GR speeds, I think I might do a GR speed version of this build as well, guys. I've been dabbling with a speed version of this build. Don't worry, it's not like crazy fast, but I can do like 105s in like, you know, 5 minutes of run, so that's not too bad with no orcs, you know. But yeah, I might do, if you guys want it, I can do a little speed Scythe build for you. Absolutely juicy power pylon. No. Right now I was thinking, oh, should I save this for Rift Guardian, or shall we just pop it and just get some quick progression, man? I was trying to lure the other pack through the door here, but once again they got stuck. So I was like, I'm just gonna pop it. Guys, watch the damage here. Watch how fast these dudes die here. It's scary, man. When you got the right density around, oh look, dead already. That first dude is dead already, man. And he got absolutely sliced up. When you hit poison rotation and you hit dislocation to proc your crispins to maximum effect, ugh, the damage is just glorious. It's so glorious. And bang, there you go. Yeah, it could do, guys, actually. Instead of unity in the cube, or on your character, or wherever you got it, you can actually put in a Brig's Wrath. Brig's Wrath pulls in enemies as you curse them, so as you swing the Scythe. No, that's what I've done for the solo speed build. But I think you need that unity damage reduction though when you're pushing though. But you could definitely do that, you know, pulls them will win. And here we go, guys. Rift Guardian! Unfortunately, Salt and Coal. Oh, no! Salt and Coal, man. So yeah, it's a bit of a boring fight, but literally you don't have to worry about any of his effects, because you know, you've got so much tank that you can just sit there and just chop him up. But yeah, easy guys. So yeah, just keep all your stacks up as usual, man. Rotate your poison skills. You know, remember they last 15 seconds each. These are your stacks, okay? and yeah, just keep him going. So what we got to do is cast Skeletal Mage, dump your essence on physical rotation, like I've done there. Then hit dislocation, you know, maximise your Christmas damage, and you can see there you can get a nice big damage bonus. Repeat and rinse, that's pretty much it. Easy peasy. But like I said earlier, I was really hoping for a really good Rift Guide to show this thing, just what you can really do to a Rift Guide with ads like Hamlin and Sanctress. It's glorious, guys. It's so great, especially on Hamlin. Oh wow, if you have Hamlin on this build, all that area, because he summons the rats all around him as well, and your dude's just absolutely decimates him. Absolutely decimates. It's hilarious. He's like, he's dead. He's just dead, man. But yeah, guys, it's a great build, man. It's super good. Stricken stacks are now building up on the target, guys. Every swing, man, is making him get hurt more and more, man, more and more. He's almost down. But once we get him to 15%, he's going to die straight away anyway because of Frailty. Frailty curse. Brilliant. And bang, there you go, guys. Rank 25 Necromancer on the EU. 0 orcs. Legendary, baby! Fantastic, man. What a great build. So tanky. So this is exactly what I'm just using, guys. Same gear. It's not even optimized yet. I am missing so much area damage as well. I'm missing a ton of area damage. So once I get the right gear, I don't even have poison on my amulet. If I had poison on my amulet, guys, whoa, whoa, man. It'd be brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, just quick mouse over the skills and stuff. But like I said, guys, a bit earlier, you know, in the description of this video, there's a link to Diablo fans for the guide link. There we go, /clap. Easy peasy. Nice, man. What a great build. And there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this guide for the Necromancer for patch 269 Poison Scythe meta, man. It's such a good build, man. I highly suggest you try it if you're a fan of the Necro. Love you guys. Thanks very much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and share this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. And also, guys, a special shout out to those that are subbed on my Patreon right now. Thank you very much, man. We've lost quite a few of late, but I do appreciate those that are still on there, man, because every little helps to keep this going. Thanks very much, guys. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, man. Take care.